Hey, welcome back. This is Shah. I found a story about people getting scammed on Tinder. Let's go ahead and take a look. Marketing executive reveals how she lost $100,000 to man she met on Tinder in popular pig butchering scam. Here's the red flag she ignored. A recently divorced mom of three has revealed how she lost more than $100,000 to a scammer she met on Tinder after he convinced her to invest in bogus cryptocurrency schemes. It's always the cryptocurrency. Rebecca Holloway, 42, was coming out of a messy second marriage when she was swindled out of more than $100,000 by fraudsters posing as a French entrepreneur called Fred. She fell for a cruel scam known as pig butchering, whereby victims are effectively fattened up with a fake romantic relationship before being butchered by fraudulent investment advice. Tech executive Shreya Datta, 37, and single mom Kate, 41, both revealed they lost $450,000 and $80,000, respectively, in an eerily similar ruse. In all, the three women have handed over $500,000 to scammers. Officials say the con is exploding across the U.S., with Secret Service agents admitting they were seeing many cases. Pig butchering, quote unquote, is also occurring in Australia. Cybercrime expert Simon Smith confirmed there's been many local victims, with some losing up to $850,000. So I think it's pretty obvious, what they're doing here. They're looking for women that are older, and lonely, and they're just going after them. Okay, so here's the person. This is Rebecca Holloway. Okay, she lost her entire 401k, so that's her whole retirement gone on this bogus cryptocurrency scheme. Here's some of the text messages. Okay, let's wait. So we got a picture, and this looks like something she's supposed to fill out. A successful submission awaits review. So she just got done sending the money, and she screenshotted it. Okay, let's wait patiently for it to pass, and then proceed to the second stroke. So I guess that's the guy. She's like, okay, I'm going to be driving for a few minutes while we wait. Okay, so what they're waiting for is what I think it is when you send over crypto. You do a transaction, it needs to be verified on the blockchain. So there's like a series of, I guess, approvals you need to wait for. So that's what's going on here. And then you can't really see it through this little text box, but it says, he says, okay, I'm going to spend some time cooking now, so I'll continue later, baby. And he's got one of those kissy, winky face emojis. Okay, there's the lady, pig butchering. Okay, and here's the lady that lost $450,000. Oh my God. Anyways, yeah, so we can see how that's working. We have money, but we might not have met the right guy yet. And suddenly this good-looking man starts talking to you, and you're excited. So yeah, we got the French entrepreneur, the man of their dreams just suddenly appears, a French entrepreneur billionaire, and he comes out of nowhere, and all of a sudden he's met the love of his life. And it's one of these ladies right here, because it's not like he can get young 20-year-olds or something. This is who he's been waiting for. All about the personality. Looking back, the signs are so obvious, but at the time, you want to believe it's real. Rebecca, a freelance marketing executive who once worked on Wall Street, oh, so she's super smart, was immediately drawn to Fred, quote unquote, after receiving consistent and attentive messages, which made him so unlike the men she usually matched. So you got, a pretty average older lady. I mean, I don't want to use mean words here. And, people are really lonely and they're desperate. And then some good looking guy, starts giving her attention, and that's all it takes. And then pretty soon, $450,000 is gone. He claimed to be a French entrepreneur living in Philadelphia who had studied economics at university. He also said he had a daughter, something the pair bonded over, as Holloway has 3 teenage children. Man, this lady has 3 kids, and she lost money, essentially her nest egg. And it's just so sad because it's really taking the food not just off her plate, but also these children's plates. And what a just evil, terrible thing to do. But it just shows how desperate and how low some people's self-esteem really are. And, it's really important to watch out for these kinds of scams. They matched on Tinder in March this year and quickly moved over to text, where Fred then started discussing his cryptocurrency investments, which immediately piqued Rebecca's interest. Oh my God. Listen, if you meet someone and they like start talking to you about cryptocurrency, just stop talking to them. You know, it's when people just start talking about cryptocurrency, just get them out of your life as soon as possible. And, you know, beyond that, if someone that you met that you're dating wants you to send them money, do not send them money and immediately stop talking to them. That should just be the rule across the board. Do not give anybody money. Hell, you know, you probably shouldn't even give most of your friends money, let alone somebody you just met on an app. It seems obvious now. I get why they got trapped. I don't want to make too much fun of them, but that needs to be the rule. Much of what he was saying was accurate. He told her that in the wake of the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, there was a lot of money to be made in alternative platforms. Okay, so this guy gave her the whole, you know, the traditional monetary system is collapsing. Look, all the banks are going to start falling down in dominoes. He kind of sold her that sort of cryptocurrency narrative dream that you see on all the crypto forums. And she fell for it, you know. She's just like, the world's ending. I finally met the love of my life. We're going to get through this together. He's a French entrepreneur. And, you know, she got taken in. Intrigued, she thought there was no harm in listening to Fred, and under his instruction, she transferred $1,000 to what she believed was a real cryptocurrency platform. The platforms he ushered her to were modeled off legitimate sites, but with slightly different URLs. She immediately saw returns on her investment, making $168 on 4 trades. The pig butchering con is long-winded and sees the scammer engage in months-long relationship to build up trust. Okay, and then let's see if we got more text messages. Oh, nope, these are the same photos. Yeah, you know, that's a crypto scam. That's pretty common. And there's a lot of these sites out there that you'll put money into, and what it'll do is show you some small return. So then it goes off of your own greed, you know, essentially. Then you're like, oh my God, I'm making money. I'm going to put all my money in here so I can get as much money as possible before this goes away. And then bam, one day the site's just gone. The money's gone. And, you know, that's it. Anyways, you know, I just wanted to share that with you guys, just so you guys are aware and be really careful. You know, if you're having trouble with dating and you're really lonely, you want to be really careful and just understand that you're in a very vulnerable position, you know. And a lot of people live lonely lives and essentially meaningless lives, and a lot of people, you know, are depressed because of that. So when they meet someone that's giving them attention, it's like this thing they've been missing in their lives, and it just makes you go crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you lose your mind and you make bad decisions. And that's okay, but just try to protect yourself and don't give anybody money. Okay? That's like number one. Don't give anybody money. Don't have unprotected sex with anybody that you barely know. Okay? And yeah, you know, don't sign any loans for people, and don't give anybody your private information like your social security number, or get in a car that they tell you that they want you to drive and you haven't checked the contents of the trunk. You know, there's many things. You can't be afraid to call out people, you know what I mean? You gotta be rude sometimes, you know. So anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys ever ran into anything like this, and we'll see you on the next one.